Hi, hey, soul survivors. So, yes, I was in the hospital today and I wanted to give you guys an update of what was going on. I've been struggling for like forever. But in the last 3 weeks, I've been sleeping like almost nonstop. So, I wanted to kind of let you guys know what was going on to where literally sleeping 20 to 23 hours a day. And I've been having chest pains. So, over some time, like my hips and my shoulders have had some pretty extreme pain to where I wasn't able to sleep. So I had seen a rheumatologist. They did some work and found out, a couple little things that are pointing to some autoimmune deficiency stuff. So they also did a chest x-ray. And on my chest x-ray, there was this one part that kind of caused a little area of concern. It was kind of inconclusive. So I've been struggling with the chest pain for a while and just the exhaustion. And I took my blood pressure and it was kind of all over the place. And also my pulse rate went like average to extremely high. And so I like took record of it for about 20 minutes. And finally I start school this coming week. And I'm like, I don't want to risk a heart attack, things like that. Just been feeling absolutely horrible. No energy. And couple weeks ago, a week and a half ago, I actually had this time where I had passed out and actually smashed my face on my car. 2 days later, I walk around to that side of the car. You see makeup all over the place. And I've just been getting to the point over the last 3 weeks where I was extremely weak and almost passing out several times. And on Thursday, I had to go home from work. Luckily, they didn't give me a hard time. They're like, just don't worry about it. Go ahead. But 360, once I get my goals. And hi, Lewart. Good to have you here. I'll do a 360 once I get my 100 roses. Debbie says, I figured that you are okay doing overdoing it. Yeah, kind of overdoing it, but there's also some indication of autoimmune. And when I was in 10th grade, I had what's it called? Mono. And I used to skip school just to come home and go to sleep. I was exhausted. And it's almost like I never recovered from that. But the last 3 weeks have been unbearable. So I ended up going in. They did some tests, and some of the test results were like low red blood count and also some high things. But I do have a follow-up on September 11th. I'll see if I can go in again, but it's ridiculous how exhausted I've been. And I'll show you the outfit in a 360 when I get my 100 roses. How's that? So it's not that exciting. I just got back from the hospital. So I just wanted to kind of let everybody know where I was at. And I can't stay on too long. F my roses. That's only what? $1. For $1, I'll show you. Gift myself. I don't know if I could, even if I wanted to. So we could talk about like medical narcissism if you guys would like, whatever you would like to talk about. But yeah, sometimes we do overdo it. But the crazy part is, for 3 weeks, when you're sleeping 20 to 23 hours a day, are you really overdoing it? And mommy says, vote yes to firearms in school to prevent this situation on TikTok. What do you mean by that? Which situation on TikTok? Oh, 50% of my Phantom is here. Phantom, I just got out of the hospital. Look, I still got my bracelet on. I don't know. We're going to get there. we might get it. I might have to show my fit. Hi, Sean. I just got out of the hospital and been passing out like crazy. Luckily, my lungs are clear. Whatever that was not lung disease, or it was like in my bronchi, whatever area, which was an area of concern. So I had that, and that's also right over my heart. Oh, wait, look, 88, 89, 90, 91. Oh, Phantom. And we got lots of people. Remember, ladies, not to run with scissors. You're so silly. But thank you for joining in, Sean. What's going on with you? Yeah, it was supposed to be a great day. I wanted to get a lot of stuff done. And, your health means so much. And that's why I want to talk about, what this abuse can do to our bodies. All right, Phantom, you gave me the goal, so I got to stand up. I don't know what happened with my jeans. Are all kind of funky right here. I don't know. But it's just a red tank top. I'm very basic. I should dress up for you guys. So there's your 360. So how's that? Thank you, Phantom, for that. I appreciate that. Makes me feel like a ballerina. I do need no need to do so rest. Yeah. And I wanted to just check in with you guys for a little bit. Yeah, like Sean says, I worry you guys. So thank you for the compliments. But it comes a point where I'm like, I'm sick of going to the doctors because, ever since 10th grade, every time I go in, I'm like, something is wrong. Sean, I don't know, because I try not to complain. Do you remember when you and I used to hang out all the time? I don't think I complained all that much, but I always took naps. And, I'm a very motivated person, but there comes a point where you have limitations. So thank you, Lord. And Phantom, that was so sweet of you. But yeah, I kind of worried myself after almost passing out so many different times and having to leave school and all that good stuff. So health matters. And that's why, mental health and your physical health, your spiritual health, is all interrelated. And it's really important that, I was talking with somebody earlier. Can you private message me if you're appropriate? Of course. If you're appropriate. Sean says not much. Glad you were. Hold on. So she says, let's see what my friend Sean says. Let me move this over. She says, girl, you were asleep a lot and missed stuff that we planned. I always worried. So yeah, there's times it seems like, I hate to say it, but maybe I'm not reliable, but it's like I just can't do it, and I was talking to my aunt a couple days ago. This was before going to the hospital today, but I had kind of talked to her about what was going on, and I said, I think you guys know, like on the holidays I would pretty much always go take a nap, and it was just I was just tired all the time. Phantom says, I hope you feel better soon. I will keep you in my prayers. Just wanted to say hello and bless you, and you did. Thank you so much, and hello to you. And I appreciate all the love and support. So I'll be okay. You just kind of, and that's the craziest part is I never know when I'm sick. Because you like struggle and you just get used to it and you just got to do it. Thank you, Lord. But yeah, try not to worry you guys. And I hate canceling on people, but there's times I just need to sleep. And it's the best sleep ever. Have you guys ever had like a really bad fever and you're like breaking out in a sweat? Like whenever I have a really high fever, that's my best sleep. I kind of like being sick because of that. And Phantom says, take care of yourself and see you another time. Take care, please. I will. And just so you know, before you go, I'm going to start logging in around like 8 o'clock or so, somewhere 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, just because I should be going to bed earlier than this. I slept till 2 p.m. today. So nice teeth too. Thank you. And David is here. Lots of compliments tonight. Debbie, how are you doing today? But okay, very well. Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you for being my number one gifter again. But sometimes you wonder, like, is it stress? Is it the things that we've been through or anxiety? Sean says, are you still sleeping a lot? I try not to. I do. I do still sleep a lot. And oh, look at that. I got a heart hand. Thank you, Phantom. I love it. Old Rosa says, very beautiful. Keep rocking it, girl. And I'll tell you what, I had the best compliment today. It was even worth going to the hospital. The lady comes in to do like, I think it was my blood draw lady. And she's standing outside and she's like, what's your name? And she's like, oh, because I just had to double check because she didn't think I was 54. So that made my day. I was like, okay. But yeah, I struggle with being exhausted all the time. And hello from Kentucky. I am in Michigan. Good to have you here. But I'll make it through. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a heart attack or like maybe pleurisy. Debbie says I'm alive. I feel you, girl. That's about where I'm at. But I know it's not anxiety because I'm looking forward to going back to school. Plus, it's been like for 3 weeks. Hello from Louisiana. I love hearing where you guys are from. We got people from Wisconsin. Oh, Debbie and Sean. You love the glasses. They are hot. Thank you so much. This is the color of the day. And yesterday, my favorite pair of glasses broke. I wore them on my head, and my dog was sleeping in a different area. I got this little hallway into my bedroom and the bathroom. And I went to go out to the kitchen to turn off the lights, and she was a little bit further. She usually sleeps right between the bathroom and my bedroom, but she was like between the beginning, not the end of the hallway, and like into the kitchen. And I tripped over her, so I tried not to hurt her, and the glasses fell out the head, and my favorite pink ones broke. So, but like I said, I got like 30 some pairs, so that's all right. It's just hard to find pink ones. I love the pink ones. And thank you guys for the likes and the love. And, there's a lot of personal care that we have to do. And Lisa Freds, have you already started school? I think you might have. We start on, no, you start Tuesday or Wednesday. But thank you for the love. So yeah, I made it through. I was in the hospital, but you say, I believe you can make it better for them. And I will try. But yeah, like I said, they had to poke me twice. They almost had to poke me 3 times. And one thing I did today is I took charge. I've had I took some COVID tests just because I've been feeling so bad. And not that I had the symptoms of it other than exhaustion. But I knew I didn't have COVID. And so they come in with this little kit. And I'm like, whoa, what are we doing? And she's like, we're doing a COVID test. And I'll tell you what, I am traumatized from, this is back in the day, where I went in for like a broken bone or something. I can't remember what it was, but went in for something not like illness related. I had no cold symptoms, but they came in and they were doing a whooping cough test. And I'm like, what? And I consented to it because there's like an epidemic in that area. So even though I had no symptoms, they gave me this test. And for 20 minutes, I was in extreme pain because they rammed it up there. They poked my brain or whatever. And I was traumatized by that. I needed knee surgery, put off knee surgery for almost a year because I didn't want to have to do a COVID test. And I ended up doing it. But today I was like, no, I am not doing a COVID test. I know I don't have it. And John, good to have you here. Thank you for joining. You say they started school in Kentucky last week. Yeah, I've seen that. So, Lewart. Oh, do I have another goal? I got to do another goal. Maybe then we can do that. Is it going to let me? I don't know if I can edit. Oh, be the first. Whoever is my first subscriber. How's that? I think that's what it's letting me do. I have no idea how to do this. Manage. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, add a new goal. Okay. We'll do 5. I don't know. I have no idea what this is. Start a new goal. You can find it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Fibonacci says they say 2 rights don't make a wrong. And that's true. I did a video before I went to the hospital. And thank you for joining, John. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm struggling, but thank you for the love. Love back to you. I'm struggling, but we'll get through, as long as I don't pass out. When I was right by my car, I pumped up my car tire and I stood up and I was like, I couldn't control my muscles and I fell face forward into my car, smashed my face. And we got a little plug for Trump going on there. Ron says, Leos, don't make me. I do at-home COVID test, but question them. I did get a positive test result before from an at-home COVID test, and, my symptoms kinda lined up with it. So, I think they are pretty legitimate. Also, I had some that, came up negative, but, um yeah, so I did the at-home ones, the same batch of the ones that gave me the positive COVID result before, so I felt it was kind of reliable. And I took charge. I said, "No, there are times that we can do it multiple. You've had have you had COVID multiple times, or you've taken multiple?" And Mimi, what are you doing out so late? You got school tomorrow. You lost your hearing in your left ear. Oh no, do you have a little ear infection going on? That's not good. Oh my goodness. John says you're so silly. But Sean says, no matter what comes your way, you are the strongest person I know. You will get through it. Girl, you are strong too. Sean has been a great friend to me. He helped me through like some really difficult times. Plus, we had a lot of fun. We used to play Avon, and she was a big support in my costume business or cheerleading and dance business, and excellent friend. I love you. And John says it gets better. It does get better. And you got your good days and your bad days. And Leward, how can I reset the goal? Set up new goal. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know. It's going to let me do it. All right. Garland headpiece. How many garland headpieces? Let's do 100. That's only $1, guys. It's $1. We can do that. Always. I wish you lived closer. We got to somehow find a way. Run says I've taken multiple tests. Yeah. So I ended up saying no, because I'm not going to get traumatized. If I don't have the symptom, I'm so mad about that whooping cough, because I'm like not even coughing, and I'm not around people. And so Phil says, hello, back to you. How are you tonight? And Mimi says it hurts so bad. Oh no. That's not good. How long's it been bothering you? Sam says, you're a beautiful lady. You got a strong will. And that's what gets me by. I do have a very strong will. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. And I always said I had the superwoman syndrome, where I always feel like I could do everything. And sometimes that's a blessing, to where you're like, yeah, I can do everything. And other times you're like, you need to make a decision. That's where I have a hard time. Hi, Taylor. Good to have you here. And I wonder if like a cold or a warm compress might help. And Mimi, thank you for liking the live. Nah, it helped. So that's good. Yeah, it's good knowing what's going on. There's my cousin joining in. Hi, Caitlin. I'm surviving. I talked to your mom a couple days ago about how I've been feeling. And today I ended up going to the ER, having some chest pains. The doctor thinks that it might be like autoimmune related, because my hips have been hurting. They diagnosed me with severe arthritis. Now, I don't know about this. Have you guys seen people? I know I'm a little bit thin up top, but I've always had like my shoulder bones always come up like this. Okay. There you can see. And they've always been like this. I even had this one guy one time. Hi, Cindy. And so he came and ran up and gave me this great big hug. He's like, oh my gosh, somebody with the same birth defect as me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But I guess this is like not common. But they were saying, because my left one goes a little bit higher, and he was saying that is like severe arthritis. And then, but part of it also broke a collarbone falling out of a bunk bed, playing with my sisters, playing like pillow fight. And you need to get clean. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hopefully it's not an infection. I've had vertigo before. My eardrums pop. So sometimes I just hear myself breathing. That drives me insane. And Lure, there we go. We got one. We're getting there. Once I reach that goal of 100, I will do another 360. And thank you so much for that, Rose. I appreciate that. And you had them too. Like this? Do you? That's cool. It's nice hearing somebody is, where I don't feel so crazy. So Run says, I was a goofball and did an odd test. An odd test, such as odd number, or what do you mean? An odd test for COVID? Oh my gosh, there they go. We're getting closer and closer to the goal. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, Grant. And Ken Kamazar, good to have you here, my friend. So, yeah, I was in the hospital today, but Ken, I gotta tell you this is kind of exciting. On the 25th, maybe it's 26th, I want to audition for a murder mystery acting position. That's my little midlife crisis activity that's coming up. Ken and I have done a couple murder mysteries at my mother's, and you've gotten a couple awards too, haven't you, Ken? So I just thought that would be fun. It's kind of silly to drive, an hour and 15 minutes, and you got to think about drive time, so you're not late. So we'll see. But I'm supposed to have an audition. Courtney is here. Hi, Courtney. Yeah, finally made it into the hospital, but I'm home. I'm okay. Still got to follow up with my rheumatologist and see what is going on. Sanjay says, know about the heart issue. Have 55% blockage in the heart. Also, keep going. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Is they found sinus arrhythmia. So I do have that, and I've had bradycardia before, where your heart is like pretty slow, and it's been kind of going a little fast. So nice to see me back. Thank you, Randy. Courtney says I needed to hear about this hospital thing. So yeah, I broke down. We have school tomorrow with your heart murmur too. I think I have a heart murmur. I know my sister does. So a lot of people have heart murmurs, but yeah, there's you just don't want to mess around with your heart. And so I figured if I'm stuck at school, I didn't want to have to risk not being able to get to a hospital. And thank you. Courtney's been fantastic. When I was sick, she brought me the best soup. And I never would have thought to do that, but thank you. She's really been a support and everything. I appreciate that. So, so odds of test fail. You're not stupid. Avocado, move around. So odds of test fail. Yeah, sometimes, man, when I thought I was pregnant, like take 1,000 of them. That was so crazy. Like maybe it's not time yet. Oh, 5 minutes have gone by. Maybe the egg's implanted. It was ridiculous. I could have bought my kid a house with the amount of money I spent on a pregnancy test. This is for when 6 is fire. You say, yeah, waiting to get stints put in the values. Ooh. And thank you for the heart puffs. I appreciate it. Did we get to the goal? I don't see where the goal went. Did we get to the goal? How do I see? Let me see. But thank you. We'll see if yes, do we really? I have to see. Oh, we might have. Hold on, did we? You know what? You guys are confusing me. What does it mean if I pin it? I'll be nice. You were sweet. Maybe I'll turn around for you. How's that? I'll do another 360. Break down that oil stuff. Heart foods. Oh, okay. Yeah. Avocados are supposed to be good for you. And all right, I'll do my 360. I promised you. I don't like avocados. Hi, James. Good to have you joining in. And I love you too, Courtney. What time do you got to go to work? Do you go to work tomorrow, Courtney? I think you do. Fib says, sorry, sweetie. I can't let them make it to church. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, I don't believe in Christ. I am the devil. Why do you feel you're the devil? Why do you feel you're the devil? Do you? Do you feel that? And 8 a.m. Oh my goodness. I know it's 12:12. All right, so here you go. All right. Devil's not allowed to look. Hello. There you go. There's your 360. But I appreciate the donations. I don't know how you did that because I thought I had it set up for the little headpieces. I don't know. I like the headpieces. No, stop, please. All right, I did. I stopped. But just so you guys know, I got Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube open. But we can open up to whatever you guys would like to talk about. And I appreciate you guys joining in, checking in to see how I'm doing. And, it's important to take care of yourself. And luckily, I have health insurance. So I'm getting lots of compliments. Thank you for that. And Virago, good to have you here. Says, I've never eaten a full one. I've never eaten a little piece. I can't do it. Thank you for the follow, Kevin. I have no desire. And then after I heard how many calories are in it too, I'm like, yeah. I almost stopped because my potassium's low. It's a little bit higher than the last time I went in. And so I'm like, I need potassium, and potatoes have potassium. So I almost stopped for French fries. I try not to eat those, but. And then I stopped and got a gas station. Oh, you just got JP, the number 2 gift badge. Excellent. Thank you so much. You guys are fantastic with the gifts. That means a lot. I can pay off my emergency room visit. Run says your energy is all Leo. LOL. God is thinking. Yeah, and you never told me about. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kevin. Look at all that love. So yeah, I'm all Leo. I am definitely a Leo. Talking about which, I'm going to comb my hair. I posted a video. If you guys follow me, Cynthia Schiller, SHILLER on Facebook, SHILLER, no C, Cynthia Schiller. I posted a video from 10 years ago, and my hair is definitely healthier and longer than it was, but I'm trying to let it grow. I want to do like a Rapunzel kind of thing. So I'll be brushing it because you see all those women doing their get ready with me. So I think I can do this. Gives me time to do it. Otherwise I won't do it. You're a Sagittarius, and your name needs to pop up a little bit. There we go. Sam, and thank you. It's beautiful hair. Thank you so much. Nope. Attention. Be careful, folks. What do you mean by that? Nope. Attention. Be careful. Don't be careful. No, we should be careful. Fib says, just want to make you say that one accident on purpose. 360. You got to bring me up to Mom 100. Bring me up to that goal, and I will. It'll be the 3rd time. It's only $1. It's only $1. So if you bring me up to my 100 cute little headbands. Talking about the headbands, I'm supposed to be going to a Renaissance festival with my friend Mallory in September. Has anybody been to a Renaissance festival? So we talk about, healing that inner child, or just moving on and living life again. So this is something that I've never done. We're going to get costumes and really live in that moment. Enjoy that day because it gives you something to look forward to, and, making new memories, and feeling that little adrenaline rush, and connecting with a friend, making plans. Courtney, what do you want to do? Sean, come in town too. We got 2 new messages. Fib says, I tried to send you money from my gift card, cousin, but it is giving me an error code. Sorry, I tried. Oh, I don't know why it would do that. Okay. Well, hopefully you can stay tuned and others can donate. So it's only $1, guys. Help Fib out. And Debbie says, I have King Richard's Fair. I think I've heard of that one. That's in Wisconsin, right? And Rocco is here. So I've been trying to find the perfect costume. I was doing that today because, like I said, I didn't feel good. So I was just kind of laying in bed. And that's what I kind of did. But I'm 6'1", so I'm real worried about ordering it online, because I don't like, a lot of the stuff they wear are skirts or dresses, and I just don't want. It'll be like just below the knee or 3/4 if I order it offline, and I might have to end up making my own costume, which is not that big of a deal, but thank you for trying. Sam says, well, gotta run, but thank you, beautiful, for making my day. Take care of yourself. Yes, I am out of the hospital. I'll be getting some rest, and I'm going to be taking it easy. So thank you for joining. I appreciate that. And what kind of things, were they very intricate costumes? Do most people do it? Because I see they have like a lot of accessories. I'm not going to wear any elf ears, but But thank you. So yes, please check back up on me. I will be going probably around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow night, Eastern Standard Time. You guys will be seeing me. I'm trying to do it consistently. That's why my mom's like, go to bed. And I'm like, nah, I gotta see my people. Virago says I heard monkeypox is the new epidemic now. Um, I did hear about that about a year ago, and I'm not sure how all over the place it is. That can be terrible. There was one guy, he was talking about just playing cards, and he got monkeypox. Those monkeypox look horrible. So hopefully I know there were some in the United States, if I remember correctly, but he got it from playing cards with people who were infected. So thank you, Sam, for joining in. Doctor, I just got out of the hospital. Why weren't you there saying hi to me? Debbie says, I ate mushrooms and onions and garlic. I was pregnant with my son, and who, and you got the worst heartburn. Was it good though? I bet it was good. Did they have any like meat with it? I'm probably going to get a turkey leg, but, yeah, if they're sauteed, they can be delicious. Psychic Tina legit. Psychic Tina. Well, she's psychic. Probably not. Why does that name sound familiar? What do you know about Psychic Tina? A lot of times, are these, we're really not supposed to know the future, and depends on, your spirituality and that kind of stuff. I know that name. I know that name. I'd have to see her face. Was there one thing in particular that she predicted? And there are those times though that people are able to like solve crimes or able to say where a body is. And it's crazy, but yeah, are they messages from an angel or God, or is it really some psychic ability? So you ate that too? Was it a good turkey leg? I can't imagine walking around with a turkey leg. I like the white meat better though. And we got lots of people joining in. Please hit that like and love button. Follow along. That draws your future partner. Oh, like draws it? Did you end up doing that? It'd be kind of unique to see. And, do they get to see who you are? Because sometimes too, you can kind of picture what somebody would be like with, like if you think about like a movie caster where they're going to be like, this looks like the right kind of couple together. So you didn't. Okay. I thought about doing it just for fun, but the chances are pretty slim to none, or it could be kind of like generic looking. And I know like just there's this one TikToker, like he's like a sexy cowboy guy, and my friend and I, we just kind of joke about it, but she's like, no, they're three different guys. I mean, it's the same guy. And so I came across him today, and I ended up sending it to her, and I said, look at the tattoos, it's the same person and same facial hair, but you could tell by the tattoos because it's like, is that the same person? So there are similarities. So my point is that's the exact same person and they look different. So if you could take a picture, you could be like, oh, I think that might be that person. And I know I spoke with a psychic before. There was some spot on stuff though that were weird. Like she could tell my ex's father's like amputations of his fingers. She didn't know him. She also said that I was going to move within 3 miles of my house, and I thought she was completely whacked because I was planning on moving across the state. But I had applied to a couple jobs until I could move, and it was an apartment manager where they offered me a free apartment, and I ended up taking it and moving within 3 miles of where I was living. So there are times you're like, wait a sec, this is kind of crazy. But she had also said that how many years ago was this? This was like 25, 30 years ago, that she said that my future husband, I already know him. and he has like white, white gray hair. And but I already know him. And like the only person I knew like that was my ex's dad. He's already passed away. And unless I got to wait till I'm like 95, I can't say she's wrong until the day I die. But so you don't like my haircut? That's okay. That's totally okay. Run says I stay away because I have my own. I hate how they have this heart right there because it blocks half of your word. I don't know why they have that right there. And I can't scroll past it. Your own gift, and it's been a burden. Oh, you have your own gift of being psychic? It's been a burden. Does it ever like freak you out? Hi, Athena. I am back from the hospital. I know you can relate to all of that. Hola, Aunt. And nice to have you here. How have you been doing, Athena? But yeah, I've been having chest pains. And so I got to follow up with the rheumatologist. It's probably autoimmune something or other. And Danielle is here. But there is something. Oh, Athena, I need your help picking out a Renaissance costume. Athena's amazing at costumes. Very, very talented. Dwayne is here. And I hope I know sometimes it's Duane or Dwayne. Randy says, so since the hospital visit, a subject to chat about conventional treatment versus non-conventional treatment. Always something to consider when you get treatment and end up on a regimen of meds and, oops, what's it doing to me? Pharma don't want us to better, instead want us ongoing treatment. No money in it for the big pharma for getting better and not needing meds. Thoughts? Yeah, there are times that you will, need some medication. Also, if you need anesthesia. Yeah, my dad, before he passed away, like 36 or more pills, like 3-4 times a day. Was all of that necessary? And I think they overprescribe. I know once I had a prescription and because I'm still having these chest pains. That's the weirdest thing. I don't like how that feels. But it was just like a topical treatment, but it was $10 with insurance, or if I private paid, it was $4. And they don't tell you that because I was like, wait, I bought it before, it was $4. They're like, yeah, but your insurance, it was more with insurance. Like, what the heck is that about? And then, the cost, my dad, one of his leukemia medications was like $9,000 a month. And that was out of his pocket. It was like a trial thing. It wasn't covered by his insurance or something like that, but $9,000 a month. Thank goodness he could. That I believe saved his life. But, when they give prescriptions, okay. So once I broke my leg, I had a broken leg, severely broken, and they had to kind of reline it up. And so they give me this, Tylenol 3. Now, Tylenol 3s really don't do that much, but they gave it to me. And then immediately, like within 3 to 10 minutes, set my leg. And I'm screaming, but they didn't even let it take the time to do anything. Probably didn't even hit my stomach yet. And it was $125 for one. Maybe they gave me 2. I only remember 1, but it might have been 2 for the dose. $125 for a Tylenol 3. And it was like $8 for, they handed me a tissue. I didn't ask for a tissue. It was $8 because they handed me a tissue. And so like, this is so expensive because I would have just gone like that and been fine. But yeah, big pharma out there. There are some medications you need, but they definitely overprescribe. And another time too, they prescribed me something for like an upset stomach, and it was like $35-$40. So my stomach would be upset from one medication, but then they had like the over-counter stuff for $8. So Nicole, are you teaching? Are you gonna be at the school this year? You getting ready for that? Did you already start? I don't know. We start this week. Tomorrow is a meet and greet. And Wednesday, the kids come. Ron says they know I'm a good person, but unfortunately, I might not take backs woman with high numbers of sexual partners. I will be too depressed. As I was told, I want you happy. Yeah, sure. Um, so I did a video about that too, like the promiscuous woman. And, sometimes we have to like project, like how is my future husband or my future partner? Thank you, Top Cat, for following. Um, you know, you can do what you want to do, but there are sometimes repercussions because I talked about that one guy who was like, I was with this girl and we've been getting along great for months. And, I found out she had this really high body count and he's like, it just ate at my brain. He couldn't stand it and he ended up breaking up with her. Ron says, sounds like a lie. What sounds like a lie? That he broke up with her because of her having a past? I can definitely see that. I've done that. It's like, ooh, I was happy not sleeping with everyone. Yeah, I'm like that too. Some people aren't. Some people either they don't really care, they just whatever, something to do, or sometimes they, use their body for things like that. But what sounds like a lie? Oh, what they said? Did she say that? I'm a little confused. Yeah, I think, and I talked about that too, as far as the body count, that you have all those soul ties to people, and even if you don't realize it, sometimes those memories will pop in your head, or it gives you that comparison, and I agree, and it's dangerous out there. I talked about that one person I knew who had protected sex after he contracted something, but he told his new partner, "This is what I got," and they used protection, but she still became infected. So it's not foolproof. So you definitely got to be careful on that stuff. So Cameron is here. Nice to have everybody. So tell me what you guys want to talk about before I go to bed, because it's already 12:30, and I'm alive. I just wanted you guys to see me and know that there's times that you just got to go in, and I'll keep you guys posted. Run says she felt so good about it, and she introduced me to you. Oh, who is that? Tell me exactly what you mean. She felt so good about it, and she introduced me to you. I'm a little confused by that one. So tell me what you mean. 808. Is that an area code? Is that an area code? Good to have you here. Where's everybody from? Yep, can't say. Oh, did you go by a different name before, Ron? Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you're here. That's all that matters. I'm glad you're here. Huh. Do I know who it is? I won't say names. Do I know who it is? Donnie is here. And how do I say your name? Shanika? Shanka. I'm not sure how to say your name, but hello. Thank you for coming. You'd rather chat. We will chat later. Sounds good. We can definitely do that. I know sometimes there's, I don't want to put it all out there. That is totally okay. I will let you set that boundary. And sometimes it's good to have private conversations. But what is everybody doing this week? Tomorrow, we're going to be doing that Sandy Hook Promise program. We're going to be bringing that, which is a great program. It deals with developing empathy. So I'm even thinking about maybe adding some of that stuff to the YouTube so you can kind of see what we do with the students, because we had one student that was 2 years ago. And the only reason I do the visuals is because of what's the word? Like the screening. I can't think of the right word, but so out of kind of like a memorial for that one student. Such a sad story. And it happens way too much. So, uh, keeping the schools as safe as possible. And that starts with having the empathy and realizing that, there are people that are just lonely, and sometimes with the right help they can grow, or without that they have that failure to thrive. Texas, Brian is from Texas. I am from Michigan. Run says her rule is men do it all the time. And that's what's so crazy is, that you will hear that. Like, well, if men can do it, why can't women do it? Doesn't mean it's right. Does not mean it's right. I'll let you guys make your judgment on that, but that reasoning is definitely wrong. Because it's almost like saying she doesn't like it, but since guys do it, I'm going to do it. So she knows it's not right. Run says, I felt the pain of her attack. She had no understanding. Yeah. It can be quite painful, you know. If you've ever dealt with a narcissist, it's extremely painful. The discard and the confusion and, being left to pick up the pieces and feeling like we failed or did something wrong. And it's mind blowing how the narcissist just moves on. Like they don't even have a second thought. They don't think they did anything wrong. And, the thing is we love at a deeper level. And you guys know it kind of sucks when relationships end, but in a true loving relationship, whether it's a friend or whatever, it can be really fulfilling. Run says trash, but not trash. I get it. Yeah. Because that's kind of like, how do you describe what a narcissist would feel? And you guys know I like Taylor Swift, whether you do or not, I do. But you think about all the people she meets. There are probably millions of people and talking to people all the time. And I'm sure there's times she's lonely. So I'm not saying she's a narcissist. I'm not saying anything about her relationship with Travis, but I'm sure, there's times she's lonely, and it's like, but you've met all these people, and it's lonely because she doesn't have a deep connection with them. So it's like the narcissist going through life with meeting people, talking to people, spending time with people, but not developing that connection. And, and it's kind of easier to walk away from that stuff too. Are you crying over the person that you met while traveling at the gas station, who gave you directions? No, it's like, that was nice. They were kind to me. You might think about them here and there, but it's a different kind of connection. And that's about the level of the narcissist. So Ron says, I just got mad or depressed. She wanted me to be a narcissist. Yeah, they kind of provoke you. Look at, got all my decorations. But they bring you down. Misery loves company. And it's in a sense, they want you to be a narcissist, but at the same time, they don't. They don't want you to be self-centered. Ron says, oh, they made me cry. They didn't think about your soul. And they didn't think you had a soul. Surprise, you do. I am from Michigan. I am from the beautiful state of Michigan. Ask me in the winter and I'll not say it's the beautiful state. Actually, the snow is beautiful. Feel best soon, gorgeous. Thank you. Zanny, is that how I say it? Thank you. I've survived. Yeah, still got to figure out what this chest pain is from, though. But I'll make it through. I just want to make sure I wasn't having a heart attack because the symptoms are different for men and women. And I had I don't know, 5 or 6 of the symptoms, and then with all the passing out. So thank you. I will feel better just for you. And feel free to hit that like button. And thank you for all those hearts. I definitely appreciate that. Run says I called out the game. She used another gal to test me. There's that triangulation or the flying monkeys. They'll get that a lot. No, see right here, I just got back from the hospital. So I appreciate that. Oh, James. Like I said, I'm from Michigan and I did go to the hospital today. So hello, I got more people joining. As soon as it moves off my crack, it sounds so bad. Can't see your full name yet though. But thank you for this follow, Thiago. I like that name. I don't know if I'm saying it right, Thiago. Hello to you. And thank you for liking the live and showing me some hearts. Run says I was doubled by 2 women. What do you mean by doubled? Kind of like bullied by 2 women? What do you mean by doubled? Oh, tag teamed? Yeah, and that can happen too. Like you can be in a relationship with somebody and they could test. It's best not to test people. I saw the absolute worst narcissism video. And I got to remember exactly how it was. It was this guy. And there's one lady who usually has she has brown hair. And she's got lots of little braids here. I can't tell if she's white or black. She's kind of one of those. I think she's a white lady though, but she's got many braids right here. Okay. And then her hair is down. I see her like that a lot. So that might help you. But she's interviewing this guy. ¿Hablas español? Sí, hablo español un pequeño. Pequeña. The test was internet game. Ooh. But the guy had said, what exactly the best way to see if somebody is a narcissist, okay? Do not take this advice, but he was saying the best way to see if somebody is a narcissist is you make plans with them and then you cancel and you see how they react. And you do it a couple times and take note of the reaction. Now, the thing is, for one thing, that's playing games. And so he was saying that way you can see, if you need to make a change in plans, do they care about your time? Do they care about your needs? So that's where the empathy comes in. But it's supposed to be a two-way thing. Are you showing empathy towards changing their schedule? Or playing games? Are you showing empathy that you're toying with their emotions just to see how they react? Be careful setting people up for how they react. But I thought, I was so happy that so many people said no. Hi, Sarah. I am fine. I had to go to the hospital today, struggling with some chest pains and passing out, smashed my face on my car when I passed out. And I just wanted to make sure everything was okay and have to follow up. It's probably something autoimmune because I've been having severe pain in every joint, especially my hips feel like they're broken a lot of times, and my shoulders too. And then right here, it's the chest pain thing that was bothering me. I do have sinus arrhythmia, which can either be bad or good. So we got to kind of keep an eye on that. But then I fell for one as she was. Oh, you fell for one. And then how'd that go? I got them to say the truth. That's good. But Sarah, what have you been up to? What state are you in? Are you still in Michigan? I'm not sure where you are. But I was astounded that she was she's pretty high up there. The lady that was giving the podcast interview. And I was just astonished. And she's just like, oh, as opposed to it's like she knew better. And I couldn't believe you're still in Michigan. We're going to have to do like a blast from the past get together. So, Sarah, did you see Carrie's ALS challenge? I posted that from 10 years ago. We had her ALS ice challenge. You remember that? That was 10 years ago, 2014. So that was kind of mind blowing when I saw that. Calibria is here. Hello, Cynthia. I think I just encountered a covert narc. I've known this guy for about 2 years. He's the one who has anxiety, hoarding problems. He couldn't make any kind of comment on my home update. Now he is ghosting me, no calls. He is nuts. Um, it sounds like he might have, so he has anxiety. That makes sense how it goes along with the hoarding. Sometimes it might not necessarily be narcissism. He might be in a deep depression or anxiety. Or still in like a CPTSD. So sometimes they'll ghost you. They'll be overwhelmed. And what was he ever like rude to you, or he might not be a narcissist. And I can't say he's not, but I do see some things where it might not be narcissism. It might be something different. Yes, he is depressed. And that would make sense on the ghosting. Like I just can't deal with it right now. Maybe show him some compassion or say, hey, if we're going to make plans, I need you to follow through. Otherwise, let's not make plans. So you can kind of guide these kind of relationships. You can still be a good friend to him. We got to be careful with the people who are extremely like horrendous to us. And if it's not evil intent, sometimes just getting to know the person, know they're not reliable. But sometimes there's still some quality to them. I'm not sure. But you say he does not know how to reciprocate. He only takes and takes. So yeah, that's kind of selfish. We don't have to do that, because even when people are depressed, and we gotta be careful, what we offer people, offer people what you can give, you want to bring them some cookies, bring them some cookies. Don't expect to get any back, but Ron says, I called the truth. They love others. See the game. Yeah. I don't know. Ron says, truth is they wanted me to not be successful. So I prayed about them. There you go. That's the best way to do it. Don't necessarily have to wish ill on anybody because, we all live in this world together. So why not make it a better world if we can bring society up a little bit, but untrusting. Yeah, it's not good to. You should be with people. What do you say? Nobody. Oh, she gave up. Hold on. Hablas español is crazy. Hablo español. Es loco por qué? Why is it crazy? There you go. Oops. Did I catch up? Thank you for the follow, Carmelo. And Kalibi says, I guess he's just depressed and has anxiety problems. Now that his doctor gave him stronger meds, strangely, it has changed him. A lot of people will change on the medications. I think I can take my bandages off. In the chat, they have a different life, but I've been in that life, in the chat life. Yeah, the chat life isn't always a real life. I got to remember to throw those out. And Andy is here. Oh, what's going on? I got to do a little. Have I already? Oh my gosh, I've already been on for an hour. I was supposed to only do a half hour and go to bed. You guys make me so happy, though. Did it go through? Yeah, got to do these little puzzles. While I do this, are you guys able to see me? There we go. See in the chat. Locked. I have the chat open. What did I miss? The lockdown in the chat, the private chat. Run says, I'm sorry, Kalibi says, also I suggested several times to relocate some of his hoardings to make way for a TV stand he wanted. Oh my goodness. Were you giving him a TV stand? And we have to remember, sometimes that is their comfort. It can be quite traumatic for them to give up things, or overwhelming. Like, I got so much stuff, or it's embarrassing, like, I don't know what's behind there, or, oh my gosh, they're going to see everything that I've saved. Sometimes it's embarrassing. So it's, looking from the outside in, you're like, what is the problem with this person? Just throw the stuff out, or you get a free TV stand. Just do it. But it goes deeper than that. Hoarding. Does he have like a lot of stuff? What kind of things does he hoard? Thank you for saying I have nice glasses. You're the second person who said that, but last time I was wearing these. Just a little bit ago. So yeah, I kind of like these. I do kind of like these. Last night I broke my favorite one, so tripping over my dog. Hi, Mikey. And what do you mean I gave up? I did not give up. And Moy Bravo is here. Ron says, I saw my ex not want to give up a cat. Her cat? Kalibi says he hoards different kinds of figurines, vases, and art pieces. Yeah, so there's probably some sentimental things. I'm assuming he's probably single, not involved with kids if he has them, and I'm guessing he doesn't have kids. That's just a guess. What do you know about him? Yeah, figurines. So that's either through travel. Are they high dollar ones? Maybe he's trying to like show off also, but those could be gifts or from traveling. What do you mean, Ron? Are you being appropriate? Hola, ¿cómo estás, Chaco? Nice to have you. And Davin? Davin? And look at all the sweet little emojis. Hello. You like critters. Okay. Kitty cat's your favorite? We got the best dog in the world. Carmelo is here. I gotta wait for that to scroll up a little bit. Hi, Oscar. See, mom. Say, mommy. Yeah, see, mommy. Dedeate. Is that what that is? Dedeate. I don't know what that means. Did I say it right though? At least. Dedeate. I don't know. I like that. I want that for my name. What does that mean? Is that appropriate? Ron says she was the first to hit an animal in the house. Oh no, that is not good. That is definitely not good, Ron. Kalibi says, yes, he is single, older gent like me. In fact, he wanted to date me, but I was clear to him that I'm not interested. So good. Communicate that. And, was he respectful of that? That would be nice if he's respectful. But see how I pin that? He's single. And Ron says one. Yeah, hoarding usually isn't necessarily a sign of narcissism. It's a sign maybe of some loneliness, connection to the past. Did he ever have like a long-term relationship? So Tony says hello. Hello, Tony. We got Noah joining. Feel free to show me some love. Hit those likes and loves. So he is just not my type. I was honest with my feelings. Yeah. And sometimes we have to accept, not everybody, just because you're like on the same love connection choices, like man, woman, woman, man, whatever it is. Doesn't, because I know there was some guys, they're like, oh, I'm tall and thin. And they thought that because they were tall, that it was almost like, duh, she's going to be with me. And it's like, no, just because you're tall doesn't mean I'm going to be with you. And I usually like the bigger guys too. And thank you, Tony. I'm sitting here combing it because have you ever watched the Brady Bunch? I've been watching the Brady Bunch. And I know Marsha always brushes her hair. I used to do that where would brush it like crazy. You can see it's already getting silkier. Isn't that a lot silkier than 3 days ago? So you guys are allowing me to do that. That looked really pretty, didn't it? It's a lot silkier than it's been. So if you guys don't mind, because otherwise I won't do it, but it helps close out the cuticles. Do I have any baseball caps? I don't really use caps. I do. They're upstairs. Do you like baseball caps? See, I'm a burn victim, and it happened when I was 5 years old, and I was forced to wear hats all the time. So, oh, you work at a cap store. Not trying to be rude. No, they're upstairs. I'll try to remember to bring down. If you message me, I'll wear it. I'll bring it down next time. You like the ball caps? I used to wear ball caps so when I would play softball, and I liked wearing them then. You'll follow me. Perfect. Thank you. And if you can message on any little video, just one message, like don't forget to bring your ball cap downstairs. I have a thing with ball caps. Like I like it when guys wear ball caps. Ron says that I've done nothing but long terms in between dating, sorta. Yeah, and that's how I date. I just want long term. I don't want these like, I'll give somebody one date and then change my mind. For real, what do you like about it? It turns me on. I don't know. I do like it. If you want to know the truth, I don't know. I don't know what I like about it. Maybe it brings me back to like happy high school memories. I have no clue, but I do like it. Run says, my ex probably hates me as she had sex with many. And, sometimes it's not even that she hated you. Sometimes it's that they hate themselves and they're trying to feel a void. How about backwards? Now, here's the thing. Depends on who it is. Like some guys, I hate it backwards. Some guys, I'm like, all right. Some I hate to the side, and some I'm like, oh, that's kind of. It depends on the guy on that one. The attitude that goes with it too. Yeah, it depends. Usually forward or I don't know. I haven't really paid attention. Not the biggest fan of it backwards. How do you like to wear it? Facts. That is facts. And it definitely makes a difference. You see some average Joe, just wearing the baseball cap, but if they're all like gangsta, but they, it just doesn't fit. So there's something I like about it. I do. But I don't have any exciting ones. You got to represent, but feel free to donate one. I'll wear it. I get what you're saying. So how do you like to wear yours? Do you wear a cap? It's so weird. That was my secret. I haven't told anybody that. All these little secrets. And Dom and Gerardo is here. I love seeing you guys. So backwards. Okay. Yeah, depends on the person. Texas, good to have you here. Good evening. Good evening from Michigan. You guys give me energy, and that's not good because I should go to bed. I got to wake up. Dang it. I'm going to have to log off pretty soon. I'll talk to you guys for a little bit longer. The same way as you, LOL. There you go. I like it. And Steve has just joined us, and Lisette. But that's a pretty name. You don't hear Lisette that much. I failed the test. Who failed the test? You tried. What do you mean? I failed the test. What test did I fail? And the retracted message, did I not see it quick enough? Sometimes I catch it, so be careful. You sleep with your cap on? I sleep with my glasses on sometimes. And thank you for the follow, Texas. You savage, you. James Jones is here. There was a couple years where I wore a cap for a long time. Hit that like button, says Debbie. Yeah, show me that support. It does help with the algorithm, gets more people in here, helps keep the conversation going because, I talk. I do videos during the day, and then I do like 2 to 4 hours of live chats. And it definitely helps when you guys kind of interact with me and let me know what you guys want to talk about, especially since I've been doing this for over 2 years, how many hours I have talked, and I don't mind it. But when I know what you guys want to talk about, that's why I do the live, so you can get some interaction with each other, growing the community, getting to know each other. But Ron says 4 eyes to see one. 4 eyes, yes. See you, my pretty. Kalibi says, Narcs, I've observed cannot be themselves and they cannot be at home. They like being out. Now, there are times they can be at home. It depends on what they want. But they're out a lot more. So, what's crazy is also depends on comorbidities. If they're depressed, like narcissists can get depressed and they might want to sleep during that time.